Hi, welcome to Seagate Review. So now we have more news on the Xbox Series S. Now that we know the price and the release date and some of the specs, now we know the Series S is going to be backwards compatible, but it's not going to have the same enhancements that the Xbox One X has. The Xbox Series S will run the Xbox One S version of backward compatible games while applying improved texture filtering, higher and more consistent frame rates, faster load times, and auto HDR. So that's what they're saying that the Xbox Series S is going to run. So it's not going to get the Xbox One X enhancements that you get now when you play on an Xbox One X. Here are all the specs on the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. Now, is it a downside that you're going to be able to be backwards compatible, but not going to be able to play the games with the enhancements that they currently have on the Xbox One X, which technically will become a, old gen console, so much so that Microsoft stopped making Xbox One X. So if you don't have an Xbox One X and you can find one in the market, you should grab it and keep it, because they're not making any more of them. So once inventory runs out, it runs out. There is a little bit of a downside if you think about it. It might just be an entry-level console for people who are not probably like super gamers, that are just casual gamers, and they want the new console, but they don't really care about all the bells and whistles that come with a more expensive console. So it could be that's probably the market that Microsoft is going for. It is a weird place in the market. I guess we're going to see how that sells and I guess the type of people who buy the console. The other funny thing that was revealed is that they technically revealed the Xbox Series S back in July 1st. Phil Spencer, who runs Xbox, had the console in his bookshelf. Obviously, nobody saw it. Nobody, I mean, who's paying attention, from afar? If you look at that picture, from as far as it just looks like a piece of plastic. But it's really funny that it was there. Nobody knew it was there. Just to continue with Xbox Microsoft stuff, there's been a leak for the hard drive that, well, not the hard drive, I guess it is a hard drive, the expansion drive that's going to be sold by Seagate, that has been made along with Microsoft for the Xbox One Series X and the Xbox One Series S, and maybe for the Xbox One Series V, if it does exist. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, you can check the video here. These drives are supposed to be special for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series V. They're supposed to help run games faster. You can get 1 terabyte of extra storage when you buy this. The only problem with that is that right now the rumor price is $220. $220. It is almost the price of an Xbox Series S. And you're going to need this. I mean, there's just not two ways about it. One, if you get the Xbox Series S, you only get 512 gigabytes of storage on the console. That is nothing. Like that, I think Call of Duty right now is Call of Duty Warzone. The current Call of Duty is like 200 gigs or something crazy like that, I think. So like you are going to be removing games all the time. Now the Xbox Series X comes with 1 terabyte of storage, which is okay. You will still, you're still going to need more storage to have all the games that you want to have, so you're not like installing and uninstalling. And if you're thinking about, well, I can buy a disc and just use a disc. No, it doesn't matter, because nowadays the game installs from the disc directly into the console anyway. So, but yes, $220 is really hard to swallow. That's That's pretty expensive. As I said in the previous video, Microsoft is losing money on these consoles. They have to figure out how to get money to make up for the loss. So I guess that comes from all the services that they offer and the accessories. In this case, the NVMe drives that they're going to be selling for $220. And think about it, if you buy two of those things, that's $440. If you buy the Xbox Series X, that's $500. That's what, $940 before tax. That's almost $1,000 you're going to spend in order to run this console. Yeah, at some point it's going to go down in price, so I guess that will be the time to get it. But yeah, I wouldn't get it right away. Like just once there's a need for it, then I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it now. But until then, I guess I'm just going to be installing and uninstalling games. So I guess it's going to be the way to go on that. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you can get alerts every time that I post a new video. And thank you very much for watching.